Hi, I'm John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy with another Global Real Estate School podcast. Welcome to episode 011. I'm John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy, and today we are going to talk about cease and desist. Cease and desist, that's correct. I've actually seen these words, this principle on the real estate exam in several different questions, and you need to know what a cease and desist is. Now, a cease and desist is used a lot of times by government agencies, such as your local real estate commission, when someone is practicing real estate without a license. They may issue what is called a cease and desist. In other words, they're telling you to stop doing what you're doing immediately. And many government agencies have this power to use what is called the cease and desist to stop individuals who are practicing or doing something they should not do. It also could be applicable for condominiums and subdivisions when there is a regulation or a restriction that is being violated. In other words, I've seen this exam question where a person is building a fence or a shed and they're over a specific right-of-way or easement or common ground area for the subdivision. What can you do in this situation? You can go and get what is called a cease and desist to have them stop violating the ordinance or the specific subdivision regulation, or in many cases, practicing real estate when you do not have a license. Now, in some parts of the country, there actually are what are called cease and desist zones. So owners can actually register in a cease and desist zone. And if they are registered in this specific zone location, brokers and salespersons are prohibited from soliciting them for business. So sometimes you could have what is called a cease and desist zone. And if the owner registers that they do not want to be bothered by brokers and salespersons, you would be prohibited from soliciting them for business. But just keep in mind that when you see the words cease and desist, or if you see a question where someone's violating something, whether they are selling real estate, they have no license, or someone's violating a subdivision regulation, you can get what is called a cease and desist to make them stop. Thank you for listening to the podcast for Global Real Estate School. I'm John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy. Go out and make it a great day.